welcome to another episode of Waterbreak presented by OGSC. Don't think I forgot about that. I'm Gio. Long time no see. I'm here with my main man, Rob Rams. Long time no see. You been talking shit lately about my team, and I can't wait till we talk about your team, because today was all about your team. So let's get into it. Trade deadline. Rob, what trades happened this week?
Let's start with the Blazers. Let's start with the Blazers. CJ McCollum, Larry Nance Jr., Tony Snell, the legend. Tony Snell, traded to New Orleans for who? Josh Hart, Thomas Satoransky, Nick Losada.
3 bags of chips. Josh Hart and 3 bags of chips.
3 bags of chips. I mean, I wish I was a bag of chip in the NBA.
Oh, bags of chips go for a high price in the NBA. It's weird seeing them blow up that Blazers team. I don't know. Yeah. It's been a long time coming. They've been holding out on this trade for a long time. They finally do it, and they get nothing in return. That's odd.
That's odd. And that's the thing, that they don't really get a guy who's a starter. You know what I mean? Like when you give up a guy like McCollum, who's an actual starter, for these guys who are actually like role players, the best out of the whole bunch is Josh Hart. I still don't think he's a starter in this league, no matter how bad the team is. I would like to see how those picks are gonna turn out. But Dame is not getting any younger, so why are you betting on the future? Like, it should be a window of now with the Blazers.
They're about to get rid of Damian Lillard. That's what this tells me.
This looks like a long-term plan by the Blazers.
Yeah, this looks like a rebuild about to happen.
Yeah, like I think in the offseason, or maybe the next NBA draft, I think they're going to put him in a package and send him somewhere.
I know where you want him to go.
Bro, I'll buy that jersey tomorrow. I will buy that jersey. I'll custom made the jersey just to get it quicker. You figure, do me? I got his shoe collection. I know I'm not in the shoe room, but, I'm still working on my house, but I'm telling you, Dame in Philly? Yo, come on, all day, all day. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Blazers were not done. The Blazers acquired Bledsoe, Winslow, and Keon Johnson?
Bag of chips.
And a bag of chips, second round pick, another pick, which tells you they literally planning for the future. And they gave up Covington and Powell to the Clippers. What do you think about that?
I feel like the Clippers going to be deep again with that with that trade.
Yeah. Again,
it's one of those things where it's like, what is the Blazers doing? They obviously are getting rid of space.
And let's talk about Covington, because he's a 3-and-D guy. He can shoot the three. He can defend pretty well, actually. He's a very good defender. He can be a starter. He can come off the bench. He's very versatile when it comes to playing time in the court. Now, what I want to see is, and I think that Clippers locker room is the perfect environment for him. You know what I mean? I think Kawhi is going to take a lot of pressure off Covington. That's the problem Covington had in Philly. He had so much pressure because the team sucked. So we were asking a lot from him. In LA, there won't be any of that. It looks like, it looks, it smells, it feels like a fucking rebuild over there in Portland.
Yeah.
Now, another really good trade that's low-key, dangerous. Cavaliers, they acquire Travis LeVert, and a second-round pick for Ricky Rubio, first-round pick, and a second-round pick. What do you think about that?
You got to tell me about Caris LeVert. I'm just surprised that Ricky Rubio is still in the league. That's all I can remember is Brandon Jennings telling us way back when he ain't that guy. He ain't that guy. Remember the hoopla for Ricky Rubio being drafted before Steph Curry and Brandon Jennings and all that?
Oh yeah, no, Brandon Jennings, is he in the league?
No.
Ooh, just asking for a friend. LeVert is a monster. The problem with LeVert is like he can't really stay healthy. You know what I mean? So if he's not on the court, he's a liability, quote unquote. But man, if you can get a really good medical staff around him, I think, man, Cavaliers.
That's a hell of a assessment if he can get a medical staff around him.
And that's the truth. I mean, look at his time in Brooklyn. Look at his time in Indy. You know, he's not playing a lot of time, and not a lot of people are talking about, you know, Caris LeVert. My bad, Caris LeVert.
I forgot. First of all, I forgot who he was. So you just said Nets and Indy, and I was like, Caris LeVert.
That's how much we mentioned his name.
One of the reasons is because he's injured a lot. Yeah, you're totally right. I have to yield on that one. You're totally right. He averaging 18.5 this year in points, almost 4 rebounds, 4.5 assists. So when he gets in there, he's playing well. But
when you can pair up a guy who can score like Caris LeVert with Jarrett Allen, who's actually like a rim protector, and a team full of young guys that can run the court.
A team full of centers. Let's be honest. This is, you got Lauri Markkanen playing in small forward. You got Kevin Love out there. You got
Kevin Love. He got
Ed Davis out there. I wish them nothing but terrible season. I just don't like defensively, like. They outscoring a lot of people. That's all I'm saying. They outscoring a lot of people.
Jarrett Allen can block shots, man. That kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought he wouldn't make it very long in the league, but I think he's kind of growing to his man body and
growing to his fro.
And you know what I mean? You're gonna see a lot of that fro all over the court. You know what I'm saying? This kid is really athletic. Offensively, he's got some work to do, but they got Caris LeVert. You know what I mean? For that, they got Kevin Love, who can give you 20 points and 10 to 12 rebounds per game. So you know what? Why not? Why not? They could be a surprise.
You've got to mention they also got Darius Garland, who's
Oh yeah, that guy, another bag of chips. Anyway, to the next.
He's 20-8. He's 20-8. You can't.
Yeah.
But you can't praise Kevin Love. All right, move on.
Another trade that happened during this time. Sabonis, Lamb, Jeremy Lamb. He has a pulse. Like he's alive. I had no idea he's still in the league.
I thought Jeremy Lamb
Justin Holiday. Justin Holiday. And a future second round, they go to the Kings for Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson Kardashian. They go to Indy. They go to the Pacers. That's another team that's low key dangerous.
I don't like this trade.
I know you don't.
I don't like this trade. I thought they was either going to get rid of Halliburton or Hield.
Yeah.
Not both. Not both. This confused me.
It's confusing.
They're receiving bags of chips back. And all I can think of is free De'Aaron Fox. Please free De'Aaron Fox.
If I'm De'Aaron Fox, I'm losing faith in the front office. I'm like, dude, you're getting rid of a monster, future monster in Halliburton. This kid can ball, man.
He can ball.
And I saw him play against my Sixers last week. Took us to overtime. Overtime, yo. Like, this kid is really becoming that scorer. He's getting comfortable in the half court and the full court, yo. He can run the ball. He can score, yo. He can score at will. And let him, the more experience he gets, this kid is really going to be a monster in the future. I'm surprised that they got rid of him.
But he healed, though. He's coming to his own.
I wish he was in Philly so bad. This motherfucker tall. He can shoot. He can move without the ball. He can kind of low-key defend. Oh, man. Like, Oh, Daryl Morey getting on my nerves, motherfucker. Anyway, let's get to the next trade. Dante DiVincenzo goes to the Kings. Marvin Bagley. What? One of the top, number 2 pick a couple years ago, goes to the Pistons.
Marvin Bagley. Marvin the Pistons with what's his name? I don't like how all these trades in the Central Division. First of all, I just want to say that out there first.
All these trades happening around you, your Bulls.
But I'm gonna go with my the news article I read that said Chicago Bulls get an A for staying put. So,
and not only that, your neighbors in the same trade, Milwaukee Bucks, they acquired Serge Ibaka. Ibaka, yo. The world champions, they got a big man to play with because, this guy, the really tall dude that can shoot threes, but that's all he can do. Lopez. They I don't think they can get back to the finals with Lopez as a center. Josh Jackson and Trey Lyles, they go to Sacramento. What the hell are you doing? Anyway, bags of chips. Hold up. Bag of chips. You know what I mean? Bag of chips. What do you think about that?
I liked it for the Pistons having Marvin Bagley with Kay Cunningham.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that pairing. As for the Bucks, though,
that's some help.
I think Brook made a lot of strides to be a good defensive center. He does his thing, but he doesn't play that much. Because Bobby Portis is out here, bug-eyeing people. So now you added Serge Ibaka to the mix. That's like with Giannis as well. They front court is just monstrous. Their front court is just monstrous.
Yeah.
And it's kind of scary. I'm going to be honest, it's kind of scary. But we got it. We got them. I ain't scared nobody. We got them.
You know what? With this trade, I would not be surprised if Milwaukee makes it back to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm not saying they're going to win it.
They're second right now, and my team is third. So, no, they're not going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
All right. So, let's talk about another trade that happened. Goran Dragic traded to San Antonio for Thad Young and a bag of chips. Apparently, Dragic is getting bought out. A lot of teams out there needing a veteran point guard, especially my Sixers. I don't think that'll happen. Who do you think Dragic is going to?
We need a point guard since Grayson Allen, bitch ass, injured our favorite white boy.
He nice. Caruso, nice, man.
Yeah, Caruso's still out with a wrist injury, so we need that to fill that spot. Even though Ayo is stepping up, but Ayo he's stepping up really well too. With Lonzo Ball injured or out right now, Kobe White is still there, but that shooting guard position we need a little. Kind of want to move Ayo back to that, being the backup for that. So bringing Dragic in will really help us out. How about the Chicago Bulls?
Some wishful thinking. I
wishful thinking is free agency.
My Sixers need a point guard. We need a guy that can actually handle the ball in the last minutes of the game. I think Dragic is the perfect guy for that.
I think I already got a guy. We're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, like he's not a point guard. He's a shooting guard who can handle the ball. It's the same thing with Ben Simmons. You know what I mean? Ben can play point guard. Is he a point guard? No, he's not. So we need a point guard. You know what I mean? Like an actual guy who won't turn over the ball at the last minutes of the game or become a ball hog. A guy that can move the ball. And the reason why I'm saying it because, we still have some shooters in Philly. You know what I mean? Danny Green is a shooter. You know what I'm saying? If you double teaming Embiid,
is he though?
Somebody gonna be open, and it better be Danny Green, and that motherfucker better make that shot. Since Anyway, next trade before I get mad. Montrezl Harrell, he has a pulse. Going to Charlotte for Ish Smith, who's going to the Wizards and a bag of chips. What do you think?
I
love the scrappiness from Harrell. Harrell,
like
man,
too,
my goodness, this kid is scrappy, and they need that.
Do they know they got Plumlee and they got PJ Washington now?
Plumlee, really? I mean, the thing about Harrell is he can be a starter and he can also come off the bench. So that gives you flexibility on the defensive end. And he can give you like a solid 10 points a game. You know what I mean? And with the way that LaMelo Ball sees the court, this kid is a high flyer. I mean, there's more lobs. I mean, between him and Miles Bridges, like we're talking Lob City right now in North Carolina and Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll be some exciting basketball, you know, that we're gonna see if this kid can actually still jump, which I believe he can. Like, you know, he got off the map a little bit, but you know, he's very athletic and he's very strong. He brings that scrappiness to that team, and I love that. They're a young team. They need guys like Harrell. They really do, in my opinion. Okay. Next trade. I like Harrell as a player. I really do. I think he's really good. So Thais, whatever his name is coming back to Boston for Dennis Schroeder and Enes Kanter, aka Freedom, or whatever he's calling himself now. Freedom. His name is Freedom. Good
Boston
for him.
Likes to keep these two in consistent rotation. If they don't got Enes Kanter on their team, they got Daniel Theis on their team. They don't got Daniel Theis on their team, they got Enes Kanter on their team. It's like they keep switching them back and forth. So this is wild. This is just funny to me.
It makes no sense. You grabbing Schroeder, we got John Wall in there, but whatever. John Wall going to be traded sometime in the offseason. It's not going to happen. It didn't happen.
Plus, you got KJ as well.
KJ, you know what I mean? I don't understand this trade. To each his own, you know what I mean? Houston, they got a couple years of suffering.
I think it was more so Boston wanting to get Daniel Theis back on the rotation. I think that's more so. I think all the trade was about was we need Daniel Theis. We need him.
I want to see who in the war room came up with that, and I want to see the reactions that everybody had towards that statement. That's freaking crazy.
Stew. He makes good stew. It's cold now. They like, you know what? Enes Kanter not bringing that. At least Daniel Theis brings stew to the table. You know what I mean?
These dudes are craving deli cuts in 30-degree weather. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need soup. You need something warm.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You didn't even get picks. Like, you know what I'm saying? What are you doing, Houston? Other than that, what else you got, my man?
I ain't got nothing else, Rob.
Oh, my man, you can check us out online, everywhere, whatever you get your podcast.
On Ball, Chicago Sports.
You know what I'm saying?
On the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, you hit us at Open Gym, Sports and Culture. Twitter, Instagram, OG Sports Culture. YouTube, Narrative Control. You can type in OGSC Waterbreak. You can type in Open Gym Sports and Culture. It's going to be there in a plethora of videos just for you. Like, share, subscribe, all that. Rob, what do you got to say to the people?
Shout out to everybody. South Philly in the building. Ben Simmons is out of Philly. Play the fucking clip. Shout out to Dave Fortune.
You fucking crumb bum.
Philly all day. You know what I mean? We out.
Peace.